So why is a no slippage protection in a protocol a medium severity vulnerability? Okay, so very basic example. Imagine if there are two people, Alice and Bob. Bob is a searcher, MEV searcher who takes advantage of MEV. If you don't know what that is, Google it. So Bob is someone who takes advantage of MEV. Alice is making a transaction, a swap in Uniswap. Alice decides that she wants to swap, I don't know, let's call it Pepe, the Pepe token, Pepe coin for WETH. She's swapping 100 Pepe. Bob sees this transaction in the mempool and sees that Alice has no slippage protection. And what that means is that she has allowed the minimum amount of tokens for her to receive after transaction to at least have not be the exact amount of the swap, but if it has a 5%, 10% difference, that's okay. That's what she's okay with, slippage. So Bob decides, I'm going to take advantage of this. She's comfortable with receiving 90 tokens. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to perform the swap. I'm going to sandwich the transaction, back run, front run, whichever one he decides to do. Sandwich, where he will go make the transaction before increasing the price of Pepe token, and then selling just before she sells, which means that Alice will sell at the higher price and receive less tokens. What this does is Alice may have been intending to swap 100 tokens and receive, I don't know, one WETH, let's just say, one Ether, but instead she will receive maybe 0.9 Ether, okay? Let's not use the exact exchange rates right now. So why is that a problem? Because look at today, people are using meme coins and that. So imagine now, people are trading meme coins and protocols have no slippage protection. Users are losing lots of money and protocols themselves are also losing lots of money. Imagine losing 10% of every time you do a transaction, deposit, withdraw, swap, whichever that may be, especially whales. When whales make such transactions, they are the first to get spotted and the first to get it taken advantage of. People have lost hundreds of thousands of dollars in a single transaction when they haven't taken care of their slippage protection. So now we're going to look at an example of that, okay?
Here we look at an example of a no slippage control bug. Here we can see on the website of Solidit there was an audit on the Sherlock platform, a Blueberry audit back in 2023. So you can see how recent this is. There are many more recent examples, but this is the one I chose to go with. Right? The withdrawals from the Itchy Vault spell have no slippage protection, and so can be front run, stealing all users' funds. Right? This is a typical no slippage protection bug, and can result in people losing their funds. Right? Okay, now let's look at a deeper part of this bug. Okay. Now, when a user initiates the withdrawal process on the Itchy V3 Vault spell, part of the unwinding process goes through Uniswap V3, right? Uniswap as well has slippage parameters that you can set, but the protocol, they themselves, they have set it up in a way where there is no slippage protection, and that allows the users to be vulnerable to all of these MEV attacks. So now we're going to see what is the impact of this. Now, what is the impact that is stated here? Users withdrawing their funds through the Itchy Vault spell who do not plan to repay all of the tokens returned from Uniswap could be sandwich attacked, losing their funds by receiving very little of their borrowed token back from the swap, right? Okay, so let's break down this bug. The way they have implemented the withdrawal mechanism is incorrect and allows a loophole where other people, specifically searchers, MEV searchers, can come in and steal money from the users, right? They can take advantage of the users who are unaware of this incorrect implementation of the withdrawal mechanism, and therefore they will lose money because of the protocol not implementing the right security measures to protect them, right? This is very big. A lot of protocols do not take into account MEV MEV attacks, right? Because those are not directed directly at the protocol, they are directed at users. So therefore, protocols don't really like to take this as a responsibility unto themselves, as it adds an extra layer of responsibility that they have to worry about and be secure about, whereas they would rather just leave that to the user to secure themselves. But this is very, very important, right? This is very important, especially as a security researcher, to point this out on every audit that you do that involves finances, withdrawing, depositing, and all of that. One of the main things you can check, an easy medium, is to check for no slippage controls, right? As for deep details of this bug, you can dive into it. There's plenty of them on Solidit, but this is just a basic overview of such a bug. Okay, thank you.